Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see. Me and Tom are here today doing something a little bit different. We're going to be trying to kind of speed hike slash run parts of, walk parts of the Cathedral Ranges loop. So we've just got here. We had to have a late start today. We really want to try and push out the south loops about 10 k's, the north loops 12 or 13. We want to see if we can combine the two and get about 20 k's done. But it's 11:30, something like that. So, and sunset's at 5:20 today. So there's parts of this track, we've done the south loop before, there's parts we can definitely run, and then there's parts where it's more of a climb. So we'll see how we're going at the halfway point. If we think we're going to have time to punch out the second half, then we're going to try and get through this 20 k's today. Day for it.
Let's go.
Okay. So, what do you reckon we've run? Look,
3k.
2 to 3k, probably closer to 3. We've just, probably in the last 500 meters, stopped for a walk. It literally has been uphill since we started running. I think I had a different track in my head. I thought it was going to start out with a nice gentle downhill. Nah, we literally haven't gone downhill since we started. So it's been a 3k uphill run to start us off. We decided it got really steep. We're thinking about keeping running, but we don't want to cook ourselves 3k into the day when we know that we've got steeper terrain coming up. So we've eased off to kind of a quick walk. So this is what I think we're on the Messmate track now, and this is going to lead to the bottom of the Wells Cave track, which is the part that's literally a climb. So you probably can't tell on the camera here, but this is pretty steep right now. The calves are getting a good workout. In terms of the stuff we've packed today, I'll probably film a little bit later on and talk over it now, but I've got a is it a camel back or a camel pack?
Camel back?
I don't know. I've got a camel thing, and that's holding a couple of litres of water, I think. Shoved that inside my usual trout fishing slash hiking like day pack, and then just got, what else? A few snacks, some nuts, trail mix there, sandwich for us each, a few muesli bars, just in case we do extend to the full 20 k's today, and then in case we get stuck in a spot of bother, first aid kit, and what else? Oh, and we've got a head torch there, just in case we bite off more than we can chew and get stuck out in the dark after 5:20 tonight. Other than that, kept it light as possible. Bit of the camera gear, obviously, but even that, haven't taken everything I normally would. So probably a couple of kilos worth of stuff, a couple of kilos plus water. All right, we'll catch up on the Wells Cave track. Oh, nice view of your bum.
Huh?
Nice view of your bum.
But that is the thumbnail.
Dude, that's clickbaity unless you're going to get it out for us. Should be alright. Do you want me to go first?
Yeah. Fuck, I'm just trying to figure out how to. I think your left leg. Stretch your left leg out. Are you doing alright? You get that first?
You see these are for people.
You kind of see there how steep it is. You can't really tell from here. Do you reckon it's literally that way?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hopefully that's our only traffic jam for the day, but we'll see. Do you reckon it's that way or this way? Nah, you're probably right. Sick views. So I don't know how well you guys can see, but there's a tiny little sliver of sunlight at the very top of that, and we have to get through it. So you gotta, Tom's backpack will be right, but I gotta take mine off and shove it through as I go. You're not actually meant to take backpacks on this track, but when you're trying to do a 20k, that's too bad. Sick. I'm going to take my backpack off now. Yeah, last time we did this, we thought this wasn't the way. But it is. I don't know how much you guys can see. There's not much sunlight. It's hard when you're carrying your back too. You alright? Are you going to be able to get through?
I'm going to take my bag off.
So now I'm having to shove my backpack forwards. So is Tom. Show you how skinny it is because his backpack's only very thin, but it's making a difference here. The head torch would actually not be bad right now because I can't see anything. Maybe I should pop it on so they can see.
No, like, as soon as you get off the gear, you don't need it.
Okay. I'm just thinking more for the camera, but... Wow. I think they get the idea. Besides, nobody watches this. It's real 127 hours vibes.
Oh, 100%.
There you go. Like Sanctum. Sick.
This is the money shot.
This is the money shot. Don't even can see you. So as you can see here, if you got your backpack on, no dice. My turn. GoPro's getting attacked by the wall. I'm gonna have to do the side rib mount. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the lens part isn't actually important. How cool is that? So quiet, except for that plane. So, out of the cave just there, and now straight back into a vertical climb to get to the, I'm pretty sure we're getting very close to the ridgeline now. And then we can speed up our pace again. We've covered about 5 Ks in about an hour, but obviously we've slowed down significantly for the last K or so. Yeah, I think you could either poke your head through the hole in the tree, but that involved hanging yourself out the edge of the cliff, or you could go up to the right. Maybe it was up through there.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like, up and out that. Because that was, I remember, I think one of us did it that way and it was very sketch.
I remember like shitting myself here.
Hang on, I'm just going to show the camera. So this is one option, which involves quite the drop. There's the sideways view for reference. Oh, dude, no, this is pretty easy. It just feels weird because this is behind you. I think I'm going to go this. Are you already going?
Yeah.
So you can probably see why it's a little sketch. It's a, that's what I'm standing above at the moment. Tom's gone the old hole crawl through. This is easier, but it's if you had your nerves going, it's probably the worst option. Now we're just going to climb up that and we're good. So that's where we've just come from. And that's the other side. So we are on top of the ridgeline. Okay, so that's the first viewpoint. We took probably a good 2-minute breather, but we're feeling like we got our legs under us and everything now. We found the arrow and we're going to keep going. Farmyard, 2.4 k's. Grade 5 steep, rocky and exposed. 2 hours to cover 2.4k. I reckon we can do it in like 40. This is where we can't really run it. It's sort of something you could run, but it'd be a little bit silly because a lot of it you're just on stuff like this, as you're about to see. So we're kind of going to speed hike it, but you know, playing it safe, because this is what we're walking on at the moment for the next couple of k's. Not bad. Knew it. Pretty much, we just follow that ridge to those 2 peaks there. And then if we want, we keep going up that ridge. Back down to where we started, which is somewhere down here. Easy. So the last 20 minutes or so has just been a lot of this, where we've been able to pick up the pace because it's not quite that like ridgeline terrain. Put it down so you can see a little better. But it's also not quite runnable because it's kind of very rocky and downhill. So once again, we're still like cruising and just keeping to a solid pace, but I'd love to get a K or 2 where we can sort of punch it out to make some time up. But anyway, see what comes our way. Alright, we're back on the jog. We don't know how long it's going to last, but got into a nice bit of trail. The rocks have lessened a little. See how we can go, even if we can punch out a K. I believe the South Circuit, I'll have to double check it on the map, but I believe it says about 5 hours, another one 5 to 6. So it's supposed to be, and I'll check that later, it's supposed to be a 10-hour, or probably 8, 9, 10-hour circuit if you do the whole thing. You cut off the 3 k's in the middle. And we started at about, I think it was 11:30, maybe even 12. So, good ground to make up. Alright, we're just gonna have a bite to eat at North Jawbone. Not quite as good as South Jawbone, which has got the big cliff you can sit on, but still not bad. Okay, so we've completely committed to the full loop. We're probably cutting out that Cathedral Peak purely for time constraints. I think it was only going to be an extra kilometre or two, but me and Tom have made a habit in the past of ending up doing our tasks in the dark. Once riding motorbikes in Vietnam, we realised we had no headlights, and another time riding our bikes to Warburton. I walk when I'm told to walk, I run when I'm told to run.
Position description.
Ooh.
That's fine. That wasn't a roll.
Okay.
My position description is just to contribute 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Sometimes 3s and 4s. And it's more rocky, but that's expected in the roll. You know, as the workload increases.
Gracious like a gazelle. So, I think this is the last little bit that we have to get up. Looks pretty steep, especially if I block out the sun there for you. Pretty cool view. I think down there, none of you guys can see, but that's the Acheron River. Funny fact, there's no fish in that river. Me and Jason tried it. Seems to be a theme with lots of rivers we give a flick. I think that's the track. Remember when I was like, oh, the second part's got no climbing, it's just we're trying to stop as little as possible today. It is 3:30, dude, we're fine. We've got 2 hours. And the last 3 Ks is going to be a jog. We've done 10.8 Ks. Only 10 to go.
Well, it's taken us 3.5 hours, nearly 4 hours to do this test.
We'll be alright. I reckon... No, I'm just not going to talk. So we got like 3 or 4 more. And then it's just the 3 Ks. And that's a 15-20 minute jog. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'd say what's going to happen too. We'll get to the top and then it'll be like a climb down.
Yeah, probably.
Like guaranteed.
We'll get back tomorrow morning. I gotta say, it looked on the map like a very steep descent into Ned's Gully. there was no positive to follow that up with.
What else? What other bad news are you withholding from me?
That's all. Nah, because it won't be 20 when we're cutting off that tip. Like, I reckon that's gonna actually probably drop it to close to like 17, to be honest. Now, like after looking at the map a bit more. So really, that makes sense. About 7K to go, and 3 of that will be a quick jog. I really thought we were gonna be in like the last little bit, but it seems that this place just continues on forever. That's cool. So to add to our time constraints, me and Tom have just walked a good 400 or 500 meters, and we realized that we're completely off track. So we had the decision to either double back and then find the track again, or bush bash it down a steep hill and we think that we'll cross the track over, and we've chosen option B. So we're hoping if we kind of head in this general direction, we'll link back up with the track and then figure it out from there. Yeah, we just I had a funny feeling. I think we were following like a game trail, like a deer track or something like that. Oh, because I noticed, well, one, it was getting very overgrown, but two, I hadn't seen an orange marker in ages, and I was looking both ways. But anyway, we will find the trail again. It's just costing us a little bit of time, which we don't really have. So that's what we're walking through at the moment. We probably maybe should have taken option A, but we'll get there. We've had a couple of controlled falls. But we're making ground on the track that we're meant to be on. That looks like a track to me. We're back. I don't know how we got that, or that and that mixed up, but we did. Okay, back on the road. Look at us go. We made it somewhere. Ned's Gully. 2.2, and then it's only 3k to go. We're back on the jog. Determined to smash out this last 5k's. Alright, we're going to keep on the jog till the terrain tells us otherwise. We've got about 5k's left to get back to the car. Last 3 should be very joggable, so the more we can get done here, the better. Let's go. We've hit a real mud patch. Not the end of the world, but trying to oh, yowch, these are prickly. Or at least that one was. So is that one. Oh. I'm really good at falling in rivers normally, so. Oh boy. We were making up good ground too, but this is cooked.
What about along the reeds on the side? Oh.
No, that sticks.
Dude, look at my, when you get a chance.
What have you done? Gross. Oh. Oh. Smart. Bit of bush passion. You're gonna get stuck over here. Nice. Well played, sir. Far out. I'm hoping that was it for that. That's going to slow us down significantly. Oh. How did you do? If you popped out of your shoe, did you get your sock in the mud? No. I thought we were through it.
Squelchy.
Squelchy boy. Hope this dries up so we can pick up the pace. It's because we're in that gully where there's, yes, that's why it's called a saddle. We're in a saddle.
Like, think about the shape of the saddle I was talking before.
Yeah, but then
they sort of
it dips in. Yeah, no, I do. Yeah, oh, we're in a saddle, and because we're in a saddle, it gets like nowhere near as much sun exposure, so everything here is wet. But if we can keep this pace, we'll be fine. Oh man. Oh, there's literally a creek running down the middle of it.
Up the side.
Yeah, just gotta send it. I think the shoes are just gonna have to cop it a bit, or we're gonna end up walking in the dark.
Oh,
Okay. So we've just gone past Ned's Gully Camp, something like that. Anyway, 2.7 k's to go, but we're pretty sure it's going to be a trail like this the whole way. If not, we're in trouble. But I'm kind of confident. So I think it is currently 4:30. So we're going to do it with about half an hour to spare before sundown. Hey guys, the GoPro unfortunately deleted the last couple of clips there, which I found out today when I went to edit the video. But we got back to the car at about 4:50, so we still had about half an hour of sunlight to go. Probably a good decision that we cut off that last couple of Ks. So yeah, ended up being 16.4 Ks, a little bit shorter than we thought it was going to be, which we did in, it says their time 3:40, but I think that was moving time. I think the total time was, I don't know, about 5 hours or something like that. So with stops for lunch and stops to work out where we're going and everything, closer to 5 hours, but we were pretty happy with that considering that the South Circuit is listed as like 5 to 6 hours and so is the North Loop. So yeah, I think sub 5 hours is a pretty decent time. But anyway, if you liked the video, like, subscribe, all that stuff, and yeah, we will see you next time.